Ooh, hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning. Um, I'm a bit late here, huh? I'm a bit late here. I do apologize for that. I do apologize for that. I do apologize for that, for my lateness here. So, we didn't really have anything um pre maybe here. Maybe we could have taken something here. Maybe we could have taken something here. Um, what what I'm looking at is maybe we could have taken something at the break of this low, right? Because that was, yeah, that was 3 o'clock, right? So maybe we could have taken something here, right? Come down. Yeah, that was very good as well, actually. 42, 41 pips, right? Um, then we have this level here. That if price closes below, we will continue down, possibly, right? Target is more or less here. We're looking at this here. I took this trade here. This is a 15 minute. This is a 15-minute trade here. Um, I'm still with right. So I'm out at break even here. I'm out at break even there. Yeah, out at break even. I was up like 40 some points, but yeah, I don't know why it is. Something about me this week. I'm not here this week, man. I'm not here this week. My mind for trading is not fully there this week. Mm, yeah, so that's a break even trader. No idea why I didn't just TP a while ago, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But this could more or less continue down. This could more or less continue down. It's a nice trade. It's a really nice trade. the mine is not there at the moment. The mine is not there for it. Yeah, so most likely it'll be a short stream today, thinking about it. If this continues down more or less for the most part, you might end the stream already. Although I started late, nothing I could do about that. Okay, so we're about to get a closure here based on a 30-minute time frame. And at this point, you kind of want to pull back because it's already like more than halfway there to the target, to the range. You always want to pull back to continue. You don't want to break up the wick here, right? You don't want this trade here. You want the market to pull back a bit. Maybe we get something on the 15 to continue down. Let's see. Let's see how you're gonna play out. So I pull back like this. If we get a closure, a weak bullish closure here, we could continue moving bearish. So let's see if we get this and we may be able to get a re-entry here. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to happen here. This is exactly what we want to happen here. Yep, yep. No, we're just waiting for some confirmation here. And it's really the best time to be trading gold with all this high news and everything. You get to learn the true nature behind gold and how it moves, and because this is gold, like it moves, man. This is gold. This is a real deal. Gold moves. That's what it does. It moves. It moves. It moves a whole lot. Oh wow. Well, I guess that would be out of it. Yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see how it will trade. Yeah. Mm, 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 Maybe if we close as aggressive as it pushed up here, maybe the next 15 could form the resistance and continue to push down. Let's see, because we already have our 30-minute confirmation here. So at this point, it's just let the 15-minute go along with it. Mm, yeah. Again, just to highlight, we already out of the trade at break even, right? So no losses here. Right, so it seems like we're stopped out here. We would have been stopped out here for the most part. I mean, also could have taken TP here, right? So need to keep that in mind. We could still get the setup here that we're looking for. Potentially, we could still get it. So let's see what's gonna play out. Mm, 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 mm. So we have here our first 15 minutes. Looking to close here. So like I said, we got the automated closure here. And what we need is a pullback, right? So this is the pullback here I was speaking of because no sense make taking a break of this low here, right, to continue down because we already moved more than halfway of the halfway in the range, right? So what we want is a pullback. So we're looking to get that here potentially. This is a 15 pullback, so the next 15 should continue to push down, whereby this 30 minute would form a support. And once it's broken, then we continue with sales. So this is what we want here, right? We just want this to pull back, create resistance here to assist price in pushing, continue to push bearish. So this is it here. This is what we want. We want price to create a resistance here so we can continue pushing bearish. The tricky part is knowing that gold is so bullish. That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part here. And then this 1 hour, if this 1 hour fails to close below, then we're more or less will have to respect that and try to focus on buys above here. We have news later on, right? Building permit, okay. So we'll have to focus on buys above here. If we come back, if the 1 hour fail to close bearish there. But we want this 15 minute. If we want this 15-minute close bearish, we could get a really nice continuation down. So for the same thing. Mm, mm. Still not looking too bad. Not looking too bad here. Really not looking too bad there. Not looking too bad at all. That's what we want here. We want a weak bullish candle. Right, to the likeliness of us continuing up is really lower. Right, that's what we want. So even if we close right here, we have 32 pip range here at the break of the low. We still have that amount, so it's still tradable even if it just trade the range. But if it continues down a little more, we could take it on the break of the low to continue down for like 60 pips, is it? 75 pips. 3 more minutes. Let's see how we close here. Um, yeah, this is. Hmm. If it closes like this, then we more or less might be able to continue, might be able to push to the upside here, and this might be the last setup, most likely. Mm. Okay, so notice how we close, right? Wick bullish. If by any chance we create a bottom wick and then we break this high here, we could continue up for buys. But if we like as we breaking now, we see we're breaking the 15, right? No bottom wick form. So if we break the 15, we break the 30-minute high, then without breaking our bottom wick, we can anticipate price to pull back and then make a bottom wick and then continue bearish. Hopefully, hopefully, let's see. Let's see. We'll see. That would be rather nice. Yeah, very nice play. Breaking the highs without making a bottom wick and then coming back and make the bottom wick. Then possibly closing bearish. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That's a possibility there. There we go. This is the flip here I was anticipating. Now if we get that bearish closure here on the 15, or even on the 30, we're more or less coming down here. Because I will say here, if we look at the 1 hour, for the most part, we kind of close up below, but it does look like a rejection, right? So we could maybe get a weak fill here based on the 30 minute, based on the 1 hour. This could be a weak fill. This could very well be a weak fill. So yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Sales on gold is something I just want to be careful with, you know. I just want to be careful with sales on gold, man. Okay, let's see if we could do this here. The put him in. We need some wins here. Already died, huh? Oh, wow. So we're not looking too bad here. Really not looking too bad here. Fortunately, I came third. Mm. All right, so 15 hour, looking to close here soon. At this point, I just have to wait for the wait for this candle to close. Let it show us what it wants to do. At this point, that's how we can do. Ooh, we had a nice closure here actually. Closure above, but that's like the fifth bullish candle. Yeah, not even a big range as well. 29 pips. Yeah, nothing. So if you notice here, price wanna come and break the high. No, we cannot take buys on a break of this high here, right? We have a 60 pip stop loss and a 30 pip TP. We don't want that. So we need here a closure. Once this 15-minute candle closes, if it remains here and then the next 15 minutes breaks the high, then we could take an entry because then we're closing above this resistance here. Right, so let's see what we get here. That's the case scenario for buys, which I'm not totally against because this 30-minute close very bullish, and for the most part, we're bullish on gold, right? So this is why I had my stops to break even early when I took these sales. Also, another reason why I should have TP when I was like 40 some pips up. So that's my bad there, you know. I had to TP on that trade there because sales on gold is not something like unless it's some major structural change. Alpha now we have nothing. So like the 4 hour structure is all the way you could say this is the 4 hour structure here. Basically. This is more or less the 4 hour structure here. Yeah, you have a nice little structure somewhere here. But that's about it. Besides that, gold is bullish, man. So you have to be careful with taking sells. If you take sells, don't hold them too long, you know. You gotta be really. That's why if it based on how if it breaks above the high here, that's why I'm willing to take buys, right? Despite not closing above any resistance, because that would be a counter trend trade. Taking buys, it would be a counter trend because we've been moving down since the market opened. And we broke structure to the left here, so. And this is main structure here, it seems like, and it's been staying on there it since, so. Let's see, we may have to wait for another 15 closure here. Wait for this 30 to close. We may have to wait for that. If we get a closure like this is ass. We don't want that ass closure here. Alright, so this is our closure. Yeah, this is our closure here. Now we wait. You know what I think will happen? This 15 minute might close above this resistance. So, okay, we can forget this now for the most part. Like, we can forget this to the left here and focus on this. Right? So, now we have new resistance and we would like to get, I think we need a 30-minute closure here. It'd be at 1 hour. Hmm. It's looking more and more like buys. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking more and more like buys, man. Like at this point, it's looking more and more like buys. It's looking more and more like buys. So if we get a 15-minute closure above here, that's the confirmation we want. 15-minute closure above, and we're off. Break above the high. Again, breaking above this 30-minute high here is very important. We want to close push above this high. Entry should be around here to continue to the upside. It's a matter of how this 30-minute candle closes now. Let's see how it will close. Let's see how it will close. Seems like we're moving down here. Let's see something here. Where's? Oops. Not here. Windows. Hmm. Now this is a tricky one. Because if this candle closes this strong, this is a tricky one. I didn't see myself entering here on the closure of this 15 minute. I did not see it at all. 27 pips, 53 pips, 55 pips. I didn't see it at all. This was a bit too weak for me. This was a bit too weak for me. But again, like the 30 minute close below the one, the next 30 minute came right back up. It's a bit iffy. You know, it's a bit iffy. But seems like we're gonna have to wait. Actually, keep waiting here. I don't see at the moment, like, say, because we still have to wait for the 1 hour. We need one more closure for the 1 hour. So we wait for a closure below here. I think this is the play. At least this is the safer play. I think this is a safer play here. I think this is a safe play right now. This is a safe play right now. So for anyone watching, yeah, I think this is a safe play. Alright, buys above, sells below. Like, keep it simple. This is our target level there. We have like 75 pip range here. Right, and to the upside we don't have much. We don't have as much, right? We have like 48, 50 pips here. Right, so compare. Right, which range do you feel comfortable taking? Right, if this could continue down bearish though, this should be really good. I don't like how it's not moving bad though. It's not like it's aggressively rejecting to the from the downside or anything like that. So there is a chance, there is a part of me that wants to continue this move down. There is part of me that wants to continue this move down. I'm not gonna lie. Even if we don't close below, I think we still could continue moving to the downside. And I guess that will be the move for the day. We did have a move earlier on, and it was a successful trade, despite I didn't close in profit, but the trade went our way, and that's what we want as scalpers, right? Um, that's what I want as a scalper, should say. So, in my opinion, it was a successful trade. It went my way, just that I didn't close when I needed to. I didn't secure profits, right? And you never want that trade to be going your way, and I mean, the average stop loss for me is like 25. Well, as of late, it's been like 25, 30 pips, sometimes 35, right? As of late, it's been more or less to the higher side, 35. But prior to that, the average stop loss is like 15, 20 pips, right? So if I'm getting like 40 pip moves, 30 pip moves, it's alright, you know. 30 seconds. So let's see what we could get here in 30 seconds. We're having some nice little move. Like I'm watching it here on MT5. And we're having some nice little moves here though. We're having some nice little moves here, but I think if we wake up, I genuinely think if we wake up, ooh, are we closing right there? Oh my. Okay, so you see, no wake up. No wake up. No wake up. This is, yeah. This is 30, 40 pip move, stop loss more or less. Too big. Should it come back and break its own low after moving up here? Um, yeah, I think I'm in. Let's make sure this don't fuck up. Yeah, that's a spread there, right? Yeah, that's a spread there. Right, we break up these lows here in. Yeah, that's it. We break up the lows here in. We could continue filling this 1 hour wick for 15 pips and then possibly stop to break even. Would would like to take it on the break of this low here, this wick here, but stops would be a little too big at that point. This is like the safe entry there, right? So we are in, and let's not fuck around this time. Let's be a little bit aggressive here with our TP. So this is our main TP here, like 70 pips. T3. Basically halfway. So here. So I understand. Yes, we did not. Yes, we did not close. We did not close below the range, but we haven't really gotten significant volume yet, right? So this is why I'm anticipating this move to continue bearish. And this would be it here for today. Alright, that this should do its thing and this should be it for the day. Came on a bit late. Was in one straight already. I came on. Was in one trade, and we ended up breaking even on that trade. And here we're back for our second trade. Yeah, we're back for our second trade here. And for the most part, up, yeah. So what I was saying that we're going to put stops to break even. There should be a bit of volume here. Once it reach my level, it's almost reached there. Once you get to my level there, I'm going to let me show you the level here. This is it. Once it gets to there, okay, that's it, right? So we need to be quick on this. Wow, see what happened there? This is dumb. See what happened there? He just jumped. Uh yeah, I guess we're gonna close here. Man, see that? Just one moment. I just opened trading view and they should just, yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. Um, more or less break even day today. This was like 9 pips. Yeah. So yeah, this was stupid. This was stupid. This was stupid. As I moved to trading view, I just moved to show trading view and it just went straight to my goddamn area I wanted to TP and just rejected instantly. So something like that happen, you don't want to stay in the trade, especially not having the full confirmation here with the candle closing below the zone. See? So it would have been, we more or less would have been out here at break even because I would not have held it come back against me. All right. So yeah, I think this is it, yeah, for the day. So let's let's come back here again. Our Ali has I was about to close at 20 pips but didn't get a chance. Yeah, man, I didn't get it as well. I didn't get it as well, man. Like that push Oh yeah, it went down like 29 pips from my entry. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't able to get that as well. I just simply moved across to OBS and put on the trading view, and that was it, man. Just to show the target, right? And then it just blinked more or less. Hey, it happens, man. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Yeah, there's news later on as well, so you don't want to be trading too much, you know. Just and then it's Good Friday. Friday's Good Friday, so Easter coming up. It's just you know might be a bit rough in the market tomorrow and well yeah tomorrow Monday as well might be a little rough. 'Cause all the other countries have holidays except the US, I think. So yeah. So I'm calling it a day here. It was nice being here. Thank you to everyone that came out and support the channel. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't as yet to keep up to date with when I'm live. And you can also follow me on Instagram. All links are below. Instagram. You could join the free Discord as well, where you're gonna see we more or less post setups. Well, I more or less post setups in the free Discord, um, whereby during the other sessions like New York and Asian, you could see, little analysis and possibly take a trade from that, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's it there. That's it there. And we're back in the range. Yep, we're back in the range. So that reaction there was really, yeah. I think that's it for sales. Gonna keep pushing to the upside. So for buys, like you're looking for buys above 33.23. The feed has been altered a little bit from broker to broker. So just look at the structure that you see and work with that. The price will be different across brokers at the moment. Yeah, but this is what we had here. So do have a pleasant day, and I'm out. Peace.